Hi, welcome to learnhowtogarden.com. Today's episode on the 10-Minute Gardener, we're going to be sowing sweet corn. If you've not already subscribed to us at Learn How to Garden, there's a link directly below this film. Click on that, takes you to the website, input your email address, and it means every single time we put up a new film you get an email notifying you. It means that you get access to our free monthly newsletter and some films that only appear on the website, and it also means it lets you know what courses or lectures we'll be doing this year. If you've not grown sweet corn, you haven't tasted sweet corn. It's as simple as that. Within half an hour of picking the cobs off the actual plant, most of the sugars that give it its name, sweet corn, will have turned to starch. It's the sort of thing that you grow, and before you pick it, you get your water to a rolling boil. It comes off the plant into the actual kitchen, into the water for 2 to 3 minutes, out, lather it in butter, and it is just a delight. It's quite easy to grow as long as you follow 1 or 2 rules. The first is about 3 weeks before it's due to go out, which is the last frost date, work some fish blood and bone into your bed. It grows brilliantly in a no-dig bed, and it grows really well in a raised bed because of the water retention capabilities of it. The next thing is I like to sow it either in these, which are root trainers or modules, or into actual toilet rolls, which have compost in, so that the actual sweet corn has no disturbance to its roots. It's another one of these plants that really doesn't like root disturbance. I've seen written that some people soak their sweet corn. I don't. It comes, as you'd imagine, as single corns. And what I find is that once I've taken my root trainers, fill them with a decent multi-purpose compost, and then just take 2 of these corns, put them in about 1 to 2 centimetres deep. And then about 2 to 3 weeks later, you'll have these. These were sown 3 weeks ago, and it looks almost like grass. It's not quite how you'd imagine. And we'll let these get about 4 to 5 inches high before they're ready to plant out into the ground. And when you plant them out, it is vitally important that you plant them in a block. They are not planted in a row. Sweet corn are wind pollinated. If they're not wind pollinated, you'll get no sweet corn, which means that insects play no part in the pollination of them, and the actual pollen is quite heavy. And the reason you plant them in a block is so that the pollen can fall within the growing sweet corn. And the pollen comes from the very top of the sweet corn. The male flowers are on the top. It produces pollen, that cascades down and falls onto the female tassels, which are growing off your sweet corn. Once they're pollinated, then your cobs start to grow. Once we plant these out, we will actually take them out of the root trainers, which is just opening them up. You take them out of your modules, or if they're in toilet rolls, just take the whole toilet roll, and you plant them into the ground up to the level of the bottom leaves, which will come out of here. When you water along the bottom again of the plant, not from the top. And you'll find that as they grow, what will actually happen is you'll see roots appearing at the base of the actual corn stalks. And you can either earth that up with soil, or you could use well-rotted garden compost to earth up that sweet corn. And that is really all there is to it. They're really easy to grow. Choose a short season variety. It should say on most packets how long it takes from sowing to harvesting, and get one with a short season, which means it's got a shorter amount of time to grow, flower and produce the cobs. When it comes to the time to harvest these, we'll do a quick update to show you how you can peel it back and tell whether the sweet corn are ready for harvesting. Once they're in this tray, they'll need some heat. I tend to put mine either onto a propagating mat set at about 60 degrees just to get them underway. You could do the same on a warm windowsill. Water them from the bottom, and that's about it. Choose the right variety. Don't plant them out too early. Make sure they're in a block. They need to be about 35 centimetres apart with about 60 centimetres between the rows. And that's it. Thanks a lot for watching.